On today's show, the guys are talking with our friend and HISTE keynote speaker, Rae Hughart. We've got an East Initiative update, all that and more up next on EduTechGuys.
You're listening to the EduTechGuys, EduTechGuys.com. Hello and welcome to EduTechGuys. I'm David Henderson.
Hey, I'm Jeff Madlock.
Yeah, hey, welcome to the show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, downloading, grabbing the show, listening, basically, what it all amounts to.
Thanks a million. And don't forget, you can always grab a hold of your mouse and go out to the internet and follow us at www.edutechguys.com. Or heck, just go to Google, type in EduTechGuys, and you'll come up with other podcasts. No, you'll actually come up with our podcasts. They'll go, why do you want to listen to these guys? Well, I'm going to tell you why you want to listen to these guys. You want to go to our social media, and we have some really cool graphics and pretty pictures of us, and sometimes kittens.
We are eye candy for the radio.
We are eye candy for the radio. But hey, if you want to let us know what you think of us, what you think of the show, anything else, just drop us a direct message or tweet to us or Snapchat us or whatever. Are we on Snapchat? No, we're not on Snapchat, really.
I'm not on. Well, I have it.
But I just use it to make goofy pictures every once in a while, just so I can look kind of
exactly. I don't actually send them anywhere.
Yeah. Here I am with the Burt Reynolds mustache kind of thing, you know. Just that's it. You know, that makes me look. That makes me more believable in the education circles.
Your Burt Reynolds mustache?
Would you, if Burt Reynolds was your principal, wouldn't you do what he told you to do?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It's the Bandit, man.
It is the Bandit.
It's the Bandit. Hey, we think we have a great show for you today. We hope you enjoy it. Got some stuff coming up, and I think you'll have a good time listening. And it's real interesting. It's summertime, and we know you're out there doing that PD and heading to your conferences and stuff. So take a listen to some of our conference episodes. We like to talk a lot about what you can get out of a conference and what you should try to get out of a conference and how to make them a little more fun and exciting for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And check the blogs, and we try to write out as much as we can, and reach out to us. We'll tell you what we think about it.
Exactly.
But I tell you what, we're going to listen to a couple of quick sponsors, and then we're going to drop into an interview, and we'll be back right after this.
I've been in education for more than 20 years, and I've seen the challenges some students have to face every day. Whether it's going to school hungry or not being able to see a doctor when they're sick, these challenges can make it hard for kids to focus on learning.
Thankfully, Concordia University in Portland is leading the way with their 3 to PhD program that helps to combat student fears, freeing them to pursue their high streams. They're revolutionizing education by creating a holistic model that provides groceries, health care, and even clothing to students right there on campus, helping them thrive and helping our communities strengthen and grow.
Yeah, Concordia's College of Education offers online and on-campus programs where students have the opportunity to learn about a more compassionate approach to education and to see how nurturing the whole student can lead to amazing things.
You know what? To learn more about how you can help students conquer their monsters and achieve their highest dreams, visit cu-portland.edu/let's conquer. # nurture, educate, grow.
You're listening to an interview recorded at the ICE 2019 conference in Schaumburg, Illinois. Enjoy the program.
Coming to you live from ICE 2019. It's a beautiful day here in Schaumburg, Illinois, and we have someone in the seat now. It's an old friend, I guess we can say. We're going to let her tell us about what she's doing, who she is, where she's from, and all that kind of good stuff. So here we go.
Not too old of a friend, though, right?
I didn't mean it as in age. Yeah,
I don't know. You said old friend.
Well, anything longer than a month. I just meant we met you a month ago.
Gentlemen, it's been a whole month.
I know, right? So
I know.
In our room, that's old friends. We've been friends a long time.
That's right.
Yeah, we have, absolutely. And connected on Twitter, sharing all of your episodes on social media. So we're old friends. That's all right.
That's it.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
It is the modern age, so everything moves a little fast.
That's right.
Absolutely. Gosh.
So tell everybody who you are and where you're from and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, my name's Rae Hughart. I'm a math teacher, mean old math teacher, actually in Illinois. So you guys are on my turf this time.
Yeah. I know, right?
I know. I had a 2-hour drive versus last time we connected in Florida at FETC. But I'm a teacher in town, and then I'm also the director of training and development for the Teach Better team, which is the coolest company ever.
Cool. That sounds like a lot of fun, too.
And it helps that you work for the coolest company ever.
It does help because I get to work with students by day and coolest people ever, educators, passionate educators by night. So it's a good mix.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what brings you to ICE 2019? What have you done here? What are you doing here? What's going to happen here?
Do you want to know the real story? I can
Sure.
tell you the fake story if you want. But you want the real one?
Tell us the real one.
Well, I told my husband I really wanted to present at ICE. ICE was the first conference I ever went to as a teacher, a
Sure.
new teacher. I went once and just was blown away. I'm like, wow, conferences are cool, right? So I told him, my goal, I want to present at ICE. I'm going to present, I'm going to apply and we'll see. And I have 7 sessions. So I've been here literally presenting. I haven't been in many other sessions because I've been presenting so much, but it's been wonderful. So got here Tuesday night and here Wednesday, Thursday. It's been a blast.
So you wanted to present one.
I did,
so, right,
one.
So you submitted a bunch of them
I
thinking maybe if
did.
they'll just take one,
Well,
and instead they're like, yeah, okay, do them
Just
all.
let her go.
Wait.
She looks crazy enough. Why not?
That's great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Isn't it different, though? So you probably came a lot to this one as throughout your career.
Yeah, I had only been once.
Oh, really?
So I was dying to come back. I've
Oh, wow.
heard amazing things about this
Oh,
conference.
it's an amazing conference.
And
And-
living it this year, I've seen it. It's an amazing conference.
Most people don't realize that we go to a lot of conferences, and we've been as educators where we walk the floor and we went to the sessions. But when you come as a session presenter, it's a lot different.
It is different, but I actually think that I get more value when I present because I'm not just presenting to incredible educators, but then it facilitates so much more conversation afterwards. And then I go to their sessions, and I was sitting in Ryan Sheehy's session yesterday, and he talked about my session the day before, and it was just it's a great network.
Yeah.
It really is, and it's that's one of the things that I love about, especially conferences of this size. I'm sure that happens at FETC, sure, or ISTE or the big ones. But what's really cool about conferences that are more along this size is that you get the opportunity for that sort of crossover and, dare I say, cross promotion is much greater at a conference like ICE.
Sure.
I think that is such a phenomenal opportunity for folks that are either attending or presenting.
Yeah, and to your point, you go to one conference, you connect with people. If you end up seeing them at future conferences, it's continuing the connection, just like us, gentlemen, right?
Exactly, that's right.
You get to see them multiple times. So I've been very blessed to attend, a whole lot of conferences, but it's great to just foster those relationships, not just through virtual, but face-to-face as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
Most significant one for you here, because we all have our favorite child. So what's I shouldn't say that. My daughters might be listening. But,
Do you have a favorite child? Should we talk about that?
No, I don't. No, I don't. No.
I have a favorite dog in my household.
Well, see, that
everybody
happens,
knows
too.
about it.
But did one really stand out to you that you felt was, that really went the way you wanted it to go? Because sometimes they don't go the way we want to. They're great, but, this one really felt was impactful.
The one you're talking about, the ones I've presented.
Yeah, here, yeah.
Oh gosh, I was shocked about my standard-based grading session. We did a diving headfirst into standard-based grading, and that's always really hard to do at a conference because you get a whole slew of educators, some who don't even know what standard-based grading is but hope to learn about it, and some who are completely immersed 2 or 3 years into standard-based grading and are looking for more of those tactical approaches to working with students, and in my opinion, even more importantly, working with parents. So I was kind of crossing my fingers, hoping that we could wing it, because depending on what the audience was like, we're kind of have to, but it was standing room only. I had people laying on the floor. It was so fun. And there was this activity we did in the middle that, they could either have completely embraced or kind of slowed off. But we threw on some music, and they were active. And that to me is a successful session. If you have people that are actively engaged and really getting the value that they came for, it's huge success.
But I have to give kudos. Presenters like you have started to make it where folks don't come to conferences unless they prepare to actually participate. And we remember the conferences of old where it was blah, 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 and the next slide,
Yep.
Now it's completely different. And, you're changing the status quo.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
But, and you find the participants show up and they want that.
Yeah.
They're looking for, let me holler and run around and scream and do the escape room thing. That's really pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was part of what I was excited about in the presentation is I showed them how I introduced standard-based grading to my students and parents. And then I'm like, Well, you'll get more out of it if you do the activity. Go in and immerse yourselves in it, because then you can go tomorrow back to your classroom and do the exact same activity and immerse your students into it, and then host a parent event and immerse them in it. And so I think those tactical takeaways and those activities are really valuable at conferences.
Yeah.
Well, and especially when they've got that immediacy. Like you said, they can go tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday morning, they can go into their class and go, all right, I remember a bunch of this. I've got most of this stuff down, right? Let's jump in here and let's get it rolling. Hey, I'm changing the way that I'm going to do assessment forever now. Let's roll with this.
So that's the key, right? Being able to make it duplicable very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, this activity was coloring in a turtle. I mean, no kidding. That's what the shtick was. And everybody can color in a turtle.
Right.
So why not? You just go get a clip art piece and you're done.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let me ask, anything here you were looking forward to attending, seeing?
Oh gosh. I am such a mega fan of people on social media. I'm trying hold myself a little composed even just sitting in front of you guys, but I love the people that I connect with on Twitter, Instagram. So I was excited to not only connect with them in person, but then see their sessions live.
Yeah.
One that I specifically comes top of mind is I've read Ryan Sheehy's book. He's the Be the One with Burgess Consulting. And I'm a fan. We're connected on all social medias. We've never met. And so I not only got to meet him, but then sit in his session, which was on his book. And for me, that was kind of like, so cool.
Yeah. That's so hard for us. We always have a great talk. But they need to go longer. We only get a little short time here and there, but it was great. And this was our first time to meet Adam Welcome face to face.
Oh, he was great at dinner with him on Tuesday.
Yeah, he's a great guy. And we realized we could have talked for probably 3 hours and hung out for a while because just all the same ideas. We're running down the same road.
He's got the best stories, and he's very blunt with his stories. It's really fun. He's an entertaining guy. If you haven't listened to Adam Welcome, he's one. He just actually does a podcast. He started releasing a few episodes. So
he's doing a really good. Yeah,
they're funny.
That's the other thing we've noticed here. There's a lot of podcasters in Illinois.
I bumped into a ton this trip.
Yeah, we have too, and they're great folks, and and we love that. We love to cross post.
Sure.
There's, as we say, there's a lot of grass in the pasture. We can all graze on it because there's so many niche, podcasts
Absolutely.
out there. Yeah, so it's really, really cool.
And they're all, depending on your commute or when you're listening to podcasts, you need a variety of different options too. My least favorite moment is when I'm hopping on a plane to go work with a school district or hopping on a plane to go to a conference, and it's like I have one podcast left because I've listened to the rest of them, and I'm like, what do I do on an airplane? The podcast is my thing.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Well, so have you been to the vendor floor?
I did. I was just there. I just presented in their PLM Plaza. I've been walking around, so really good vendors.
Yeah, we were real impressed with everything. The things are going. Did you see the escape room stuff? I know I brought it up a minute ago.
I did. Yes, I was walking over there. I love escape rooms.
Travis and those, they've got some really neat stuff going on.
Have you guys done an escape room before?
I've done an escape room, and David's done a lot of them.
I've done several.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But not at a conference. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Setting.
I've never seen it like this.
That's really happening.
So that speaks to ICE's innovation, right? They're really trying to up their game and not just talk to you about a breakout, but go live one. Then it's way more possible that you'll duplicate it.
Exactly.
Well, and this is, like I said, this is our first one, and hopefully they might invite us back next year. We'll find
Fingers
out.
crossed.
And
Fingers crossed. We're hoping.
Yeah.
Put in a good word for it.
Oh, I will. Done. Already texted the guy.
But so yeah, if our listeners want to pick your brain, steal your ideas,
That's all teaching. Steal away.
Exactly.
Right.
So what's the best way to contact you?
I am on every social media platform at Rae Hughart, RaeHughart. And you can find me Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My website is teachbetter.com. And hey, I could plug my podcast Teach Better Talk. There you go. Go hang out. And it's a fun podcast doing very similar. You're just highlighting awesome teachers. So I appreciate what you guys do and I've learned a lot from you and always love our conversations.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you so
thanks
much.
for coming and sitting with us.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
You've been listening to an interview from ICE 2019 in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thank you for listening.
One of the things that I think is pretty cool about podcasting is transcribing the audio into notes.
Yes.
And that was actually pretty hard, but luckily that's all kind of changing. A lot of opportunities out there, and one in particular is Rev.com.
Yeah, man. And whether it's a podcast and you want to transcribe that audio into words that you can then post on your blog.
Channel.
You got a YouTube channel. You can add that to the description or to the captions, on the YouTube video itself.
Well, you're a writer writing a book. If I want to just transcribe some notes, that's a great way to do it. And writing out all your thoughts, it takes too much time. So just take the audio and have it retranscribed. Meetings, conferences. I mean, it's pretty cool because I guess you can get some pretty valuable insights that way by going back and reading through interviews and speeches and anything that you have because you're transcribing it. What do you think it would do for SEO?
Well, I mean, come on. When we're talking SEO, search engine optimization, it's going to add value to your website, to your blog, to your YouTube channel, because you can take that audio, have it transcribed into the words, and that's what the search engines are looking for anyway. They're looking for the words in the body of your content.
Makes sense.
Yeah, Google's going to search it, it's going to pull it in, and you'll get higher ranked based on the content you're just talking about.
Well, and that's true. Like, especially if you want to avoid creative blocks, you can use that to transcribe your white papers and things like that. So really big deal. So, what's really great about that right now is one of our sponsors, Rev.com, is giving us the opportunity to offer you a free trial. Right now, to let yourself try for free, Rev is offering a $10 coupon for first-time users. Just visit www.rev.com/blog/EduTechGuys to get your $10 coupon to try out Rev for free now.
Hi, I'm Macy from McCroy High School with your East Update. This week you'll hear a little bit about my journey to become a Rice Rep for the state of Arkansas. This year I was introduced to the Rice Rep program from my counselor and various people from my town. This is a new program and was previously known as the Miss Arkansas Rice program. This program gives juniors from all over the state of Arkansas chances to win various scholarships. My dad really encouraged me to be a part of this program because he is a rice farmer. Both of my grandfathers were rice farmers and my great-grandfather was a rice farmer, along with many others in my family. Rice farming has always been an important part of my life. It is my job as a rice rep to educate people about rice and promote the rice industry. Farming is important in Arkansas. The Arkansas rice industry donated over 1 million servings of rice to the Arkansas Food Bank during Rice Month in September. East also had a big part in me stepping out of my comfort zone and applying to be a rice rep. This is my first year in East and I have grown so much in self-confidence. Without being in East, I probably never would have applied to be a rice rep. East has inspired me to go above and beyond in what I do each day. It is important to create relationships at a young age, and East has given me many opportunities to create connections with people in my town and outside of my town. My first competition for the Rice Reps program was to get as many people as possible to like my headshot on the Arkansas Rice Facebook page. Having these relationships helped me get more likes on my picture and hopefully win the competition. You can follow my journey as an Arkansas Rice Rep for 2019 on my Instagram page at Macy.Fields3 or on Facebook at Macy Fields. If you're interested in hearing more about the cool stuff East students are doing, visit the website eastinitiative.org or follow us on social media at The East Initiative. I am Macy from McCroy High School, and this has been your East Update.
We recently celebrated the birth of the World Wide Web, so there has been a lot of talk lately about its origins, like how it was born out of higher ed as a way to share information. What I don't think anyone really saw back then was just how much being online and in the web was going to change everyday life, including and especially for higher ed.
Yeah, it's funny, a lot of websites are still very static, man. Schools, they need more interaction through their websites, but that takes time and people and know-how where a lot of folks may not have that. Or you have like your educational web teams and technology educators. They've got too many priorities and they have to try to balance those things, trying to keep things updated and engaging on the site. But that's where Pantheon.io comes in.
And that's right, they have a scalable web solution, whether someone is managing 10 sites or 1,000 sites. They have cool solutions that have central management and still let the school and their teachers customize things to fit their needs. Web teams and educators don't have to waste a bunch of time spinning up sites for departments or classes. Pantheon.io helps them take care of that quickly and easily using Drupal and WordPress.
Yeah, but don't take our word for it, though. I mean, they've helped schools like Yale and ASU and Trinity College with their online presence. Now, the easiest way to get more information is to head over to pantheon.io/EduTechGuys. Pantheon, the award-winning alternative to the traditional web hosts. Check them out. That's pantheon.io/EduTechGuys. Hey, thank you so much to the East Initiative for providing this episode's East Initiative update, hearing from students at McCrory High School. Very cool.
Yeah, really cool. Thanks again to the East for always giving us some great stuff there. And their students are doing great jobs out there, which we learned when we went to the EastCon this year, and we did last year. We've been there a couple times. So.
Yep, been there several times.
Hey, listen, thanks for listening to the show today. Remember, we have tons of shows out there. You can visit us at edutechguys.com, and there are links to both our conference talks and our regular every week episodes. Yeah. So you can check with us there. Don't forget to catch us on social media. We're always posting something. Gotta be posting something.
Gotta be posting something.
Anyway, so there's
that was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there. So listen, don't forget to follow us on the web and keep up with us. We are actually taking the summer off pretty much for conferences. We've been working hard for 4 years. So yeah, you can catch us this summer. Probably the only time to catch us this summer. We're kind of taking a little sabbatical, doing some writing, doing some recording.
Yeah,
cutting a new album. But we're going to be
down some new tracks.
So where are we? The 18th and 19th?
No, June 20th and 21st. Awesome. We're going to be in Hot Springs at the Arkansas Department of Education. The big education summit is what they're having.
Oh, cool.
I think it's a education. Yeah. It covers everything. It's there's 2 days of literacy, 2 days of math. We're actually going to be part of the digital playground, so we'll be in there. We'll have a setup. You can come by, visit us.
I thought we were selling churros and funnel cakes. I didn't know.
You never know. You never know what we're going to be doing.
EduTech Guys, churros and funnel cakes.
We are going to be working.
You got to be frying something. You got to be frying something. That's what it is.
Well, we are going to be working like directly under one of the guys who's directly under the governor, so there is no telling what he's going to have us do.
Seems kind of heavy. But anyway, hey, we've had a great show today. We hope you've enjoyed it. Hi, I'm Jeff Madlock.
Oh, my heavens. I'm David Henderson.
We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to the EduTech Guys, edutechguys.com.